drizzly, wet outside, windy, cold, typical San Francisco winter-summer weather, cold. We'll do our video inside. Today we're going to do a Yellowstone volcano update. Let's go over to the board. We do have some serious news. So, some news came out over the week that an urgent closure of Teton National Park, which in the Yellowstone National Park area is approximately in the south area of the park. So why did the National Tetons close? Is because a large 100-foot long fissure opened up. No lava is coming out, yet there are some sort of fumes or vapors coming out. So when was the last big eruption in Yellowstone National Park? Over 640,000 years ago. The last lava flow was 70,000 years ago. So this circle represents the caldera. That's just the opening of the volcano. It measures 30 by 45 miles. So basically what happened is the supervolcano erupted and caused some mountains in the south of the park, which are called the Grand Teton National Park, within the park, sort of kind of thing. They're right next to each other. But the mountains here were developed by the supervolcano that erupted so long ago. Does this mean it's going to erupt now? Now, we've been watching what's been going on over in Hawaii with the massive volcano over there, with that huge fissure that opened up, and then they started having lava coming out of some of them. Fissure 8 is the one that's exploding and causing all the lava over in Hawaii. Here, no lava yet. We'll keep you updated on this. Pretty important. The last time a super eruption happened, over 1,000 miles away, there was over 10 feet of ash, which wiped out huge herds of horse, camels, and other large animals, causing a semi-extinction here in the U.S. and causing the world to go into a horrible volcano nightmare of extreme climate change. So I also wanted to bring to your attention a new study that was just published about the Atlantic Gulf Stream slowing, not stopping but slowing, and what will happen because of the slowing of the Gulf Stream. Let's go over to the board. So what's happening here is in the Atlantic Ocean, when the Gulf Stream is slowing, which it is, or they're calling it the go slow approach. So if this is the land and this is the ocean, right here, this is the Atlantic Ocean. The Gulf Stream is warm up here, cool down here. The cold water runs all along here, comes back up, and it catches the warm water from the tropics and then brings warm water all the way across the ocean up into the northern part of the Atlantic Ocean. But when you go slow, you have much more warm water building up over here and building up and building up in the ocean. So what's happening, instead of cooler water cooling some of this, it's just building up and building up and building up, which is also in return causing global climate change. More heating, because the oceans are not absorbing the cold water from down below, from the depths. So the deep cold water is staying in the depths of the ocean, which is good because that's where the methane is. We don't want any methane being released. So maybe this is a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. Let's get on with the conversion from meat eating to vegetarian vegan eating. Let's go over to the board and talk about another type of food called fruits. And we're going to zero in on just one in particular. So we'll go over and look at strawberries in the fruit section. Why strawberries? Well, it's a good one to talk about the GI. What on earth is GI? The Glycemic Index. You want this index in your food to be low. That's what's good about this website. They show you the GI. So the lower the GI, the much better chance you have of low risk of all of this. That's quite quite good. That means you have less sugar in your bloodstream. There's more control. And you'll feel a lot better. Your energy will be stable and not up and down. Your thinking will be clearer with a lower GI in your food diets. But I really suggest that you go over and look at the links down below at the GI and study a little bit. You don't need to know too much about it. It doesn't mean that you have to go completely sugar-free or sweetener-free. And there are sweeteners that are better than others, such as molasses, maple sugar, agave nectar, are just 3 that are much better for you. But as far as fruits go, you can't get much better than your berries. And strawberries are right up there at the top. Make sure that you put as many of them in your cereal and even your salads. You can't eat too many. Look at the calories. Only 46 calories for a whole cup of strawberries. Go at it. Eat as many as you want. They're excellent with bananas and whole wheat, a whole grain cereal of some sort with soy milk. Oh, I know. A lot of people don't like soy milk. I've been drinking it most of my life. No problems have showed up whatsoever on any of my medical history. Okay, that busyness has come in again, so we're a little shorter on the videos this time. But I certainly do appreciate your last comments on the last videos. So now that the U.S. knows who's its real president is, I guess things will change worldwide now that Russia owns both the U.S. and probably the EU. Not sure about that yet. So I appreciate your ups and downs and new subscribers, and until next time,